Hi and good afternoon all of you. Now all of you are in a panic, isn't it? All of you are worried about what is going to happen because the exam date we expected was in March and now it's going to happen in February, isn't it? So whenever I used to give you voice message, the comprehensive batch students, the crash course students, I used to tell you, see, don't go for March. I told you when INICET exam dates came, I told you that please catch up with INICET. Though you might, it's not that you're cracking INICET, it's that you're covering all your portions prior to the INICET so that even if your NEET exam comes early, you are not worried. So congratulations to all the INICET students who have done, have covered your portions before INICET. Now don't panic. Even if you have not done it, that's fine. We have a plan for you and I'm going to explain to you in this very short video that how we will be covering the portions for you, or I'm going to give you a study plan, okay? And also I'm going to tell you what is expected from you all, what you need to do in the coming days, what we are going to do it for you and how we are going to do it for you, one, and how you have to do. So let's directly jump into it, okay? Now see, forget about this challenge. One thing you have to understand. If your exam is on 9th of February, okay, what is expected from you is a 3-day challenge. We're going to go back, okay, and make you understand the importance of last 3 days prior to the exam. What is being seen is, if you can finish all your portions, especially the core areas of what you have studied in the entire year or whatever duration, if you can cover the core areas in the last 3 days prior to the exam, you are done. Your job is done. Okay, so I tell the students, your whole year is meant for this. It's not that day of exam. You can do that particular day of exam wonderfully if you do the last 3 days prior to the exam wonderfully well. Okay, now that is a challenge for you all. Now to reach there, we are going to go for a 7-day challenge. Means to say all your portions will be covered, or you have to cover the core areas in 7 days. So what is the core areas? I'll tell you, we'll give you guidance on a daily basis, don't worry. Now there's going to be a 7-day challenge, okay? So that in 3 days you are able to finish it. Now to get that 7-day challenge done, or to finish all the portions in 7 days, you have to finish your portions, or you have to train yourself in such a way that you're finishing it in 14 days. Now before that, you have to do it in 1 month, or you can call it as 28 days. And we all going to start. That's where the day 1. Okay, today, the 40-day challenge. Or for those who have started a few days back, we got to start everything with a 40 days challenge. Mean to say that right now, we're going to start in a way, we're going to finish the entire portions in 40 days. Okay, now after that, there is going to be done in 28 days, then in 14 days, then in 7 days, so that finally you will be able to, if you have followed all the instructions properly, if you're focused on the key areas which has been told to you, then you will be able to finish the portions in 3 days, and that's the target. And don't worry, don't panic. Okay, I'm going to come to that part, what you have to do now. But before, let me tell you how things are going to be covered. So in the first 40-day challenge, we are going to focus on the most difficult subjects. So if you can see this area there, okay, if you can just see this portions, the first subject 1, 40-day challenge, you will see that all these are very difficult subjects. Isn't it? Pharmacology, we have already given you a first schedule which was now modified. So you can see the subjects there: pharmacology, oral pathology, general medicine, prosto, anatomy, community. So these are the most difficult subjects. So you have to cover, or you have to prioritize on this. Okay, though we are expecting from the INICET, those students who have done their portions by INICET, we are expecting you to cover the other subjects also. Okay, in this way, in this manner. Okay, that is subject 2 and subject 3. But those who have not done so far, those who have not prepared your INICET, okay, not prepared for INICET, we are expecting you at least finish your difficult subjects. That is, you're going to finish at least 7 subjects in the 40 days, which is, I would say, easy. Okay, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1 more. Whatever you want to do it from here, these are not the most difficult, but yes, these are moderately difficult subjects. 1 more there. So that is what your 40-day challenge has to be. So here I'm going to give you a small leeway. Okay, small leeway out there in this area. Okay, 40-day challenge. You have to focus on the most key areas, and we'll definitely help you. Don't worry, we'll give you what to be done each and every day. Okay, now, so it shows on 6th, don't worry. I'll come to this. Okay, we are covering pharmacology once again later on. So it's nothing to worry about. Okay, you've already started, most of you have already started pharmacology, so there's nothing to worry about. Yes, we are yet to come to that once again. Okay, so I'm not explaining this schedule, I'm going to the next part, that is a 28-day challenge. Now here, what you're expecting is, now this is where your actual challenge starts after the 40 days or from the 18/12, you can see the date there, 18/12/2023. Okay, December. This is where your actual challenge begins, where you are expected to cover 3 to 4 subjects per week, so that you are covering 20 or you're covering the entire portions in 28 days, because you have done the most difficult areas. Now you're coming here. Okay, now here you can see there. Okay, we'll give you this detailed schedule, don't worry, but just to give you a plan out there. Okay, you will see that these portions are not repeated here. See the first subject here. Okay, this is one round. Here the other set of subjects, OMFS, dental materials, ortho, endo is given priority. Okay, and the remaining also has to be done. At this stage you have to do all the 20 subjects, but prioritizing these subjects. Okay, so means to say that you did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, well and good. 7, 8, 9, 10. Well and good. So you have done the half of your portions, well and good. Plus you're revising these and all the other simple areas also here. Okay, means to say 3 to 4 subjects per week. So those who have done INICT, they know we did 3 to 4 subjects per week, isn't it? 3 subjects initially, then which was increased. Now here you're getting more time, 40 days already. Okay, so that's the target going to be. So once you do that 28-day challenge, I'm going to bring you to the 14-day challenge, where you have to do 1 to 2 subjects per day. So it'll be happening, don't worry, because you're revising. I'll tell you, there is going to be a daily revision also taking place. There is also Sunday revision also taking place. So this will bring you to a stage where you will be able to cover 1 to 2 subjects per day. Now, yes, again, see the day 1, day 2. I'll just zoom it out for you. Day 1, day 2. This is where again extra subjects. No, this subjects 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This is the priority subjects. Then the previously covered subjects are repeated. Okay, I'll explain to you the schedule in detail whenever we start the challenge, but yes, keep in touch with this schedule. Don't go your own way. Okay, day 2 will be endo, day 3 will be prostho. Like, it's like 1 to 2 subjects per day, mostly 1 subject, sometimes 2 subjects. Okay, now it's not happening all of a sudden, you are being guided. Okay, don't worry. I don't want you to get panic, how this is possible, and this has to be made possible, and that is where you're going to. Most of the students, what they do, know, they plan their studies like this. I'm going to finish all my portions by February 9th is the exam. I'm going to finish all my portions by probably by January, then I revise. It doesn't, then you start panicking. Okay, so this is the way you have to do. And yes, very, very important to focus on core areas. If you start doing everything at this stage, it will not work. You have to focus on core areas. Now I'll come to that in the next part. What are the core areas and what is expected from you all. So that was about the 14-day challenge, 1 to 2 subjects per day. Now you're going to come to the 7-day challenge, where you're covering 3 subjects per day. So you're almost there, 29th of your January, so that you're getting into February. So you have to do the 7-day challenge. Okay, so that. Again, general surgery is one subject which we haven't prioritized yet, so that will be on day 1. Plus, you will be revising them here also. Okay, it's not that you're taking general surgery for the first time. Okay, you're taking it, you're regularly reviewing it, but yes, you're going to give a small priority, extra priority on day 1. That's it. Day 2, so it's a small subject. You can easily cover it up in one day, provided you have been guided in the previous days. Now, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6 are all given there. Day 1 to day 6 and 7 will be the exam. Every day the 7th day will be the exam. Okay, so that is the 7-day challenge. Now if you come to the last 3-day challenge, 6 to 7 subjects per day. So that means the 4th day is your exam. Now one thing I've done compared to the previous years is that I put an extra day. Okay, so 5, 6, 7, 8 is also there, 9th is your exam. So I've just put one extra day where you could repeat the day 1 here. So this is the most difficult, most important, most problematic, lots of questions from these areas. You could repeat this here, and then day 2 and day 3. Then if you can cover it this way, you're ready for the exam. Okay, so the key is, once again, let me repeat, the key is in the coming 40 days, you're going to finish all your difficult subjects. That should be your target 1. Then the easy subjects will continuously be revised 28 days, 14 days, 7 days. Okay, and your difficult subjects will also be revised so that it becomes easy. So that's the plan, and finally you end up in the exam. Now, what you need to do? Okay, this is something which is being you're waiting for. So we'll provide you daily guidance. What you just do is follow it very meticulously. Okay, just follow it, nothing else. Just follow what is to be done. How to cover, what all to be covered. So see, you have to cover the lectures. We'll tell you this lecture, cover this lecture, you have to cover that particular lecture. Each and every subject in detail lectures are there. We'll tell you this is the lectures to be prioritized, this is optional, so you have to follow it very meticulously. And I've seen you're following it, and that's very good. Okay, so we'll tell you what lectures to follow, what to repeat. So in the first round, we'll have very focused on some lectures. In the second round, yeah, that's how we're going to do. Now see, people don't understand one thing. You know what? Still, if you can cover your dental pulse well and good, you can get through. Now, only difference is that you have to understand your dental pulse. Okay, the pattern has changed, not the core areas, not your syllabus. So again, if you can do your dental pulse properly and well and good in these coming months, you can definitely get a good seat. The only thing is you have to understand the dental pulse, and that's where we have lectures. Okay, lectures and lecture notes. Okay, lectures and lecture notes. So this lectures and lecture notes will make you understand your entire dental pulse, and just review your dental pulse. Do the test papers. Do the test papers whenever it's being instructed to you. Every week you'll have one test paper that is must do. Additional we will tell you whenever necessary, but yes, every week test paper is very mandatory. Okay. Now, what if you miss? This is the biggest problem. It's so precisely provided schedule. What if you miss? This is where it's very important. You have to catch up, and how you have to catch up is important. Don't compromise on your efforts. If you miss out, forget about what has happened. Just bounce back. Don't compromise on your efforts. That's the key. Don't compromise on your efforts. 1. 2. Constrict your learning to more core areas. The moment you miss a particular portion, do the core areas, come back, go for the next. It's not now. What is the mistake most people do, They miss out a particular chapter. For example, we'll tell you general pharmacology is very important. Do this 5 lectures, okay, do that dental pulse, and then do that questions, okay, a little bit of Sparsh-Gupta if needed. So, you miss out that day. You miss the next day also. You miss the next day also. Just imagine. So, what is a mistake people do? They sit the whole day. I want to cover it everything. General pharmacology, I'll do everything like is being said. No. You have to have a little bit of compromise out there, so that you catch up at the earliest, you come with the batch, then once you have done with it, okay, after this spending, I'll do that. So the key is, do the core areas, constrict your learning to the core area. Anyway, you will come back, but the thing is, as soon as possible, you reach there. Instead, if you start going your own way, 2-3 subjects, or I would say 2-3 days are gone, and you're out of touch, you're out of the, guidance, what happens is that you feel like, okay, it's not for me. So that should not happen, and don't overdo. The key is don't overdo. There is no time to overdo. Just focus on the guidance provided to you. Done. More than enough. Okay. Now, should you panic? Now, this is definitely no. Okay. Because exam date is unexpected for all. Everyone was expecting it on March. So every academy, anyone who's planning self-preparation, everyone was expecting it in March. In fact, we told you it's probably can't come early, so we prepared you. Those were there in the comprehensive batch students, INICET was planned accordingly. So yes, exam date is unexpected for you all of them. So it's like now, what are you going to do? How are you going to focus on things? That's more important than panicking. Okay, keep it simple. That's the key. Okay, keep it very simple and be very precise. That's what I told you. Follow the guidance very precisely. Don't do anything from your side. If you just follow the guidance provided to you, enough. 80-20 rule. Yeah, 80% of your questions is from 20% of your syllabus. Means 20% of your syllabus is the core area you have to primarily focus on. That itself is huge, and you will need enough time for that. Okay, so 20% of your syllabus is to what you have to focus in the coming months, and selective learning of the 80%. 20% clear learning, 80% selective learning. Very, very important. SMART learning principles, Parkinson's law, whatever it is. There's a video already there. You have to learn it SMART. What is the most important thing to learn it SMART? Yes, you can learn in 2 ways. What is it? One, finish the entire syllabus, which is impossible. You can't do it even in 1 year. Okay, it will take you next 5 years to learn the entire syllabus. What's the other way around? Yeah, learn what the toppers are meant to learn. Learn what toppers are going to learn. If you do that, you are going to come close to the topper. As I've told you, I give you every example. Imagine I am the topper of next exam. If you learn everything what I am going to learn, you're going to come close to me. That's the key. Okay, that's what we're going to teach you in the coming days. And don't ever overdo. So dear students, don't panic. Don't panic. Just follow the schedule given to you. Come with it. Update on the WhatsApp group, whatever you are learning. Okay, attend the live sessions whenever is being announced to you. Attend, do the recorded lectures, do the test papers, do your dental pulse. Enough, more than enough. And do the dental pulse as instructed, not your own way. Okay, we give you the instructions every day, which to cover, what to cover. So do it accordingly, not your own way. If you come with us, if you follow the guidance for the next 3 months to come, isn't it? So you have November there, December, Jan. Feb is exam. So it's almost 3 months. If you can commit and if you can follow this pattern, 40, 28, 14, 7, 3, and yes, no one can stop you to get into the government college and get the stipend you are wishing for. Okay, so thank you so much. Bye and take care.